Hey folks, this is the way we like to see radar with all the rain getting out of the valley for a while. Still have the flood warning in effect. We don't want to see that, but it's there till at least 8:15 tonight and may well be extended because as you've been hearing, there's still flood waters across a lot of this region. Had some pretty good rain move across the southwest corner of this warning area earlier this afternoon, but now everything has moved out. Probably will be a quiet evening across the valley. Here in our studios today, we had another 12/100ths of an inch of rain, so now we're just over 8.5 for the month. Normal month to date is 2.28. We're at 15.8 for the year. Normal for year to date is 9.75. So we're well above normal here. That's not the case everywhere. Brownsville is just about right at normal. Everybody else, though, certainly sitting above that normal line. Overnight tonight, patchy clouds. Tomorrow could be an isolated shower again. Like today, pops up, rains, moves on, and that's it. Same kind of thing tomorrow. I think that's possible again. Going to Saturday, I think that's probably the day we have our least chance for any rainfall. Even with that, there could be an isolated shower or two. And then Sunday, as the day goes on, moisture starts to increase, and by the end of the day, a shower, thunder shower is possible again as the next system moves into the western Gulf of Mexico. 20% tomorrow, mainly dry, less than 10% on Saturday, then back to 20% on Sunday. Satellite radar together shows those showers moving across the region today. We go a little bit wider, and look at all the clouds right down through the south central part of Texas into southeast Texas. But again, nothing really big out here. Everything moving pretty nicely, so no trouble from this as the upper disturbance finally begins to move away. But as quickly as that one moves away, here comes the upper level trough that we've been talking about for a few days that isn't a problem until it gets on top of us and west of us. As long as it's on this side, we've just got these renegade isolated showers. But by Sunday, this thing moves across the top of us, and when that happens, it opens the door for tropical moisture to pour in. And when that starts to happen, our rain chances start to go up. The question mark is where all this moisture is going to go. Is it going to hang out deep South Texas, coastal Bend, southeast Texas? Somebody here is probably going to get a fair amount of rain in the middle part of next week. The hope is that most of it goes to the east of us and gives it to somebody else, but there's a chance we'll get a pretty good uptick in rainfall for Tuesday and Wednesday in particular, with some leftover rain for the 4th of July. Here's a look at temperatures right now. 87 at Port Isabel, 91 Wesco, 93 McAllen. Data still missing out of Harlingen and Raymondville. These are your forecast lows tonight. Mid to upper 70s across the region. Then tomorrow we're back up in the 90s again. Like today, maybe a degree or two warmer in a few spots. Southeast winds 10 to 20. The beach about 88 degrees there. The next 3 days, the average high, it's a 30-year average, is 95. We should be right at that tomorrow. Then a little bit above it for Saturday, a little bit below it for Sunday. Bottom line is we stay in the mid-90s each afternoon. Tropics, here we are, the latter part of June, and the Atlantic is still very quiet. Let's keep it that way. Pacific, not so much. We'll talk about that in the next half hour. If you're headed to the coast, winds out of the southeast about 5 to 15 knots, a light chop. UV is extreme. Isolated thunderstorms are possible. There's a moderate risk of rip currents. Low tide right about now, then a high tide and a low tide for tomorrow. So you're accurate with the forecast for tonight. Partly cloudy with an isolated shower, 76 for low. Then tomorrow, partly sunny, isolated showers once again, but about a 20% probability, 95 for your high. First 1-5 accurate with the forecast for the next 7 days. We keep it in the mid-90s. Then Monday, we increase the shower chance. With that, we take the temperatures down. I think Tuesday, Wednesday, probably our best shot for some more rain. Upper disturbance can hang off to the west of us for a while. That'll bring moisture in. Even spotty storms possible on the 4th of July. That's your updated First 1-5 accurate with the forecast.